Hey, hi guys, welcome to PCF. So today we are going to discuss about the subqueries. Okay, in my playlist, I missed this subqueries concept actually. So in this today class, you are going to understand very clearly. So what is subquery? So first of all, what is subquery? Subquery, we'll also call it as a nested query, guys. Okay. So I have already written the points, to save some time actually. So query inside another query is called a subquery, or we'll also call it as a nested query. Query within another query is called as a subquery. Like why we'll go with the subquery? Where we cannot achieve the results direct with the queries. Okay, where we cannot achieve the results we cannot achieve the results with the direct query. So then we'll go with the subquery. So subquery syntax is like this, guys. Okay, so you will write the select star from table name, and where you will write some conditions, and then subquery again. Inside that subquery, you will have one more subquery. So like this, you will have the subqueries, and then we close bracket, close bracket, close bracket. So within the brackets, we'll write the subqueries. Okay. Again, these queries, subqueries will have two queries actually, inner outer query and then inner query based on the execution process. Okay. So the subqueries, which query will execute? Here the question is, which query will execute the first? Inner query will execute or outer query? So inner query means whatever the inside bracket is there. So this is called an inner query, guys. Okay. This is called a inner query. So what so whatever the query is there inside the brackets, this is called an inner query. And whatever the query we have outside that, outside the brackets, so those are called outer queries. Okay. This is called a outer query. This is called a outer query. And this within a bracket, so whatever we have, those are called a inner queries. Those are called inner queries. Okay. Inner query and outer query. Outside the bracket, we have the outer query. Inside the bracket, we have inner query. Okay. So far is clear, right? So now, which query will execute first? Okay. Based on the execution process. Based on the execution process, again, we classified into two subqueries. Again, we classified into two queries. One is non-correlated subquery, and another one is correlated subquery. One is non-correlated subquery and another one is correlated subquery. So for non-correlated subquery, inner query execute first and then pass the results to the outer query. That means outer query always depends on inner query results. Outer query always depends on inner query results. Okay, that is non-correlated subquery. But whereas coming to the correlated subquery, outer query execute first and then pass the results to the outer query will execute the first and then outer query will execute first and then pass the results to the inner query. Further, that is non-correlated subquery. But whereas non-correlated subquery, first inner query will execute first and then pass the results to the outer query, then outer query will execute. Okay, so hope you understand. So non-related subqueries and then correlated subqueries. Now, again, we'll go with the types of non-correlated subquery. Here also we have two types of non-correlated subqueries that we have. So one is single row subquery and another one is multi-row subqueries. Okay, the way of working with the non-correlated subqueries is, again, we have two types of non-correlated subqueries: single row subquery and then multi-row subquery. So what is mean by single row subquery means, so the subquery always give the subquery. So the inner query, subquery, inner query, whatever the inner query we have, inner query always give single value, always give single value. Okay, so that is called a single row subquery. But whereas multi-row subquery means inner query will give the always will give the multiple rows, actually multiple rows. So this is called a multi-row subquery. So let's see with the example so that you can understand. Okay, let's see some examples so that you can understand. Okay, so I have a table, I have a employee table. I will send the script, guys. Okay, so how to create this table and all, I will add the script in the description, so you can take from that, and you can also or else you can even you can go here and then new table. You can right click and then you can create a new table. So the same way how I have like columns, right? ID, name, something you can enter like this. ID, name, ID, name, and sorry, this is the data type, right? So sorry. So you have to give the column names. So ID is integer. So ID is an integer. Something you can keep this, or else I will give the script case. Okay, don't worry about that. So even you can create it. I will give the script for this. So you can go and then create this employee table and then insert the data. Okay, so you can make that. So now, so what I'm trying to do, so suppose I want to find the highest salary. So like if you do the salary descending, so which one is the highest salary that is coming top. So my question is, I want to find the second highest salary. Okay, I want to find the second highest salary. So from this table, okay, from this table, I want to find the second highest salary. Okay, so here you can directly, you can give the where class and then salary equal to 7,000. If you give the 7,000, it is giving the second highest salary. But so when I execute tomorrow, so tomorrow may have someone else have the second highest salary. Okay, the table will not have the consistent data, right? It will not have always 7,000 is the second highest salary. Okay, something salary may get changed. Okay, suppose whatever the 6,000 salary is there, so that may be changed to the he got hike and then he got so it is 9,000 something like that. Then that time 8,000 with the max second highest salary, right? So whenever I execute the query, it always should give the should give the second highest salary. So how we can achieve that? First of all, you need to find out the max salary. Okay, max salary from max salary from this table. Okay, max salary from this table. So this is my inner query. So it will give the what is the max salary? 8,000 it is giving. But we need second highest salary. So second highest salary means what I am writing? I am writing one more max salary. I'm writing one more max salary. Okay. So here I'm writing the where class. So salary less than, I'm writing salary less than this, whatever the amount. Okay. This amount I'm keeping it is in a bracket. So this query I'm keeping it in bracket. So this is the inner query. So this is the outer query. So this query execute first. And then pass the results to the outer query. So what this one it's saying, so immediate less max salary. So for 8,000 immediate less max salary, what is that immediate less max salary? So 7,000 is the immediate max salary, right? Just execute this. So you will get the results 7,000. See, here you will get the results 7,000. If you keep this one, so wherever we have a 7,000, if you keep this two in a bracket, so I want the full details from the employees who are getting the salary. So on top of that, you want to get the details, you have to write the star. So where salary equal to, so inside the 7,000, wherever we are getting the 7,000, you can keep this. So you can keep this. So this way we are writing query within another query, and we are getting the results. So you need to write one more bracket to make this as a one query. Okay, and then if you execute, you will get the details. So this is called a single row. So always we are getting the results, single results, right? So this is always giving the single results. That is the reason we'll call it as a single row subquery. But if you want, like, so this way we can get the second highest salary. So this is the one way, guys. Okay, this is not the way to write the second highest salary, but this is the one way. But there are some best ways also. But to explain the subquery, I have given this one. Okay, I have given this one. So hope you understand. So first this subquery will execute, this inner query will execute, and then pass result to this outer query, and then so this entire subquery will execute and then pass the results to the outer query. So the outer query will give the total results. So that is called a non-correlated subquery. Okay. So this is single row subquery. But if you have a multiple rows, suppose if you have a multiple rows, so I have an employee table and I have a department table. So this is my employee table and I have a department table. But whatever the departments are available, I want to select who that employees only. I want to select those employees only. So now how to select that? So simple, very simple. You can write the select star from employee table. I want to select the employees, right? So where department ID in. So whenever you have a, see, if you see what are the departments are available in the department table. So distinct department ID from department table, DPT table. Okay, DPT table. So what first it will execute the inner query, right? So what are the results are there? So D01, so D01, D02, D03, D04, D05 is there. But in employee table, so D04, D05 is not there. But I want whatever the department ID is available. So those departments I want to select from the employee table. So then, so if you write a equal, so this time we have a multiple values, right? So equal will not work when we have a multiple values. So multi rows we have. So when you go and then equal, so if you have more than one value, this is not, okay, this is not formatted when we have a, so like subqueries like less than, not than, so this we cannot use these operators when you go with the multi values. So that time what you have to use, you have to use the in class. So whenever we hit subquery gives the multi rows, then definitely you have to use the in class and then execute it. So that way you will get the results. Okay, this is called a multi row non-related subquery. Okay, hope you are clear, guys. Thank you. So next video we'll see non-correlated subquery. So first outer query will execute and then pass the results to the inner query and then the results will be given. So that is non-correlated subquery. We'll also see the non-related subquery in another video, guys. Okay, hope you clear with this subqueries concept. Thank you so much. We'll catch up in the next video.